Black helicopters, Portland, Oregon, on 27 August 2008. This goes right along with my story I posted today about U.S. Now this is the Oregonian newspaper. Black helicopters, and look at it. A big exclamation point. Right? And here's the story. Here's the lie. Now this goes with my whole video I made today about 29 August 2008. Guess what they're preparing for? In Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and nobody knows, martial law. Because everybody knows, the federal government knows, that they're going to nuke Iran, cause World War III on 29 August 2008. And listen to this story. Okay. Surprise flights in defense drill startle Portland. And it's under training. Military crews split about high-rises, stirring concern and drawing crowds. Jenny Logston Martin was at the Hilton Portland and Executive Tower on Monday evening when black helicopters swooped by her 12th floor room, slamming a window shut with a force of wind. She looked out and saw a helicopter so close she could see the guy's teeth, the Tillamook resident said. It was very scary. Logston Martin wasn't the only one alarmed. One guest began crying and others anxiously watched as the helicopters landed and took off at nearby office buildings, she said. The sudden appearance of black helicopters carrying apparently armed men and buzzing around Portland generated dozens of calls to emergency dispatchers and the mayor's office from residents and visitors. It's nothing to worry about, city federal officials insisted Tuesday. And by the way, you might see more of the same tonight. The 4 MH-6 helicopters are part of a joint training exercise for U.S. Army and Navy Special Operations Forces that had been planned for months, according to I'm changing the page. According to U.S. Defense Department, the crews practiced drills including aerial maneuvering, landing, and dismounting in an urban setting. Think about that one for martial law. They're practicing for martial law because they know it's coming. But here's the truth from Douglas Pick for Truth TV. They're not going to get away with nuking Iran on 29 August 2008 because the Great Spirit, who I call God, is going to stop them. The crews practiced drills including aerial maneuvering, landing, and dismounting in an urban setting, said Lieutenant Nathan Potter, no relation to Mayor Tom Potter, who approved the Defense Department's request to train in the city. There is no specific threat to the Portland area, Lieutenant Nathan Potter said. Rather, the Defense Department chose the city because it is unfamiliar territory. We routinely train in places that we're not familiar with, he said. The first time our guys are in a large, unfamiliar city, it should not be in combat. Translation is, they're training for martial law, and this Lieutenant Nathan Potter knows the truth. He's a liar. Although neither the helicopter nor the crews were carrying actual ammunition, another lie. You couldn't know that as they flew over Southeast Broadway and landed on one of downtown's signature high-rise towers. Crowds gathered. At one point Monday, diners inside Higgins Restaurant wondered what was making so much racket, said Megan Mallory, a server. She saw crowds gathering on the sidewalk. In Southeast Portland, Tom Bethel heard the helicopters pass a few times and speculated on the cause. Now listen to this. We were sure, he said, that the United States had invaded Iran. In hindsight, maybe more advance notice would have been helpful, said John Dussard, the mayor's spokesman. Yeah, no shit. The only reason they're even telling us about this is because somebody complained about it. The city granted the training request in April, but it was not till 20 minutes before the exercise started that Portland Police Bureau issued a media alert. It's all big cover-up, okay? 29 August 2008, George Bush, Dick Cheney, Condoleezza Rice, Dennis Kucinich, Ron Paul, Barack Obama, John McCain have authorized the nuclear attack of Iran. My personal opinion is, I wish we had done a better job of alerting citizens. No kidding, Mr. Dussard, defense official. You're not telling us. Oh my God. Unbelievable. But when you fly a helicopter over a busy downtown, there is a certain amount of hoopla involved. No kidding. Lieutenant Potter said an alert should have gone out a few hours before the exercise, but officials did not want too much notice because it could have attracted a crowd, causing a safety issue. You don't think flying helicopters, black helicopters armed with a bunch of people with weapons and ammunition, isn't a safety hazard landing on buildings downtown Portland? Are you kidding me? Wake up, Portland, Oregon. This is insane. We were trying to prevent... Hey, Nathan. Okay. The Defense Department held training in June in Denver. He said it also conducted previous joint training in other cities, including Los Angeles, Boston, and New York. About 100 people associated with the training have been in Portland since August 18th, and the exercise is to wrap up Thursday. Okay, now remember 9/11, right? They had training exercises that day. Stand down of all the military aircraft. It's the same thing happening for 29 August 2008, because our government, and I'm talking all of them, all Congress, all Dennis Kucinich, Ron Paul, Barack Obama, McCain are planning. They all know the truth about 29 August 2008. Okay, now this is for all you doubting Thomases out there. I was the only one that said World War III was coming on 8/88, and it did. But it didn't happen because we were saved. And I made videos about it. A Commander Bentley was relieved of duty on 8/8/08. He was in charge of the nuclear fleet headed to Iran. Watch my videos, okay? Now it's going to happen again. But here's the thing. The God, who I call the Great Spirit, is stopping them. He's already in the process of it. So it's not going to happen. World War III is not going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to, after the 29th of August, I'm going to repost this video. And just like I did my 8/8/8 one, but everybody thinks I'm still crazy anyway. Anyway, I'll have more truth. Black Hawk helicopters in Portland, or not Black Hawk, but black helicopters in Portland, Oregon on 26 August 2008, 3 days prior to our government nuking Iran. All true from Douglas Bickford, Truth TV. And I'll have more truth later for you.